Scrap smart motorways. They're playing roulette with drivers' lives. There simply isn't enough data on how safe they are, and it's not good enough to retrospectively fit safety features after people have died. That's somebody's mum, dad, son, daughter. They won't take any comfort from the notion that if their relatives have been driving on the smart motorway a year later, they could have survived by pulling into a lay-by. Smart motorways currently account for around 400 miles of English highways. So that's 400 miles of English highway with no hard shoulder, essentially. Reports on the number of deaths on smart motorways are a little bit mixed, but The Guardian reported that there was one death for every 17 miles in 2019. The Mail reports there have been 53 deaths between 2015 and 2019. What we do know is that 1 in 10 cameras designed to monitor traffic flow simply aren't working. In fact, sometimes they get foggy and have to be pointed up at the sun to demist. So good luck to anyone who breaks down near a foggy camera. An undercover investigation found that camera operators, from the safety of their office, were saying that drivers should just start praying. Well, that's not really what I want, is it? The idea that I have to beg my higher power for safety on a motorway, I already ask enough of him every single day, as it is. Just thinking about this logically, how on earth can it be rational that smart motorways are safer, let alone when the technology they need to function simply doesn't work? Just the actual idea of a smart motorway itself, the hard shoulder was a place of relative safety. You could pull in there if you took ill or if your car broke down. But now, if you blow a tyre, you're just asked to sit there in traffic, aren't you? And all too often, there's construction work and barriers going on along the side of the road. So even if you wanted to take your chances by veering into the grass verge, you probably have to play 10-pin bowling with a load of motorway maintenance barriers before you hit the trees. And then there's the other madness of the whole thing, isn't there? How many times have you been on a smart motorway with no traffic in sight? You could fire a volley of cannons on the M6 and not hit a thing, and you're still restricted to 50 miles an hour. I think they're just glorified speed traps, essentially, designed to raise money for the powers that be. And how long does it take to actually construct these things? If you used this example before, and I've used it again, how often are you on a smart motorway and there's a sign at the side of the road saying, "Please drive slowly, my daddy works here," and a picture of a man in a hard hat? Oh, very sorry, sunshine, your daddy does not work here. He is supposed to be, but he hasn't been seen here for years. And I've had a chance to have a look at him as well, because this stretch of road has basically just been a car park for as long as I can remember. I think smart motorways are just very expensive death traps, the brainchild of people without a brain, that poses more of a threat to public safety than simply just not doing it.